Heads up, before you head out the door today, we've issued a first alert for a powerful fall storm. Marvin Gomez is here with the impacts you're going to feel today.
One of Philadelphia's most iconic radio personalities has died. How Pierre Robert is being remembered today.
And millions of people may not be able to afford their next meal by Saturday. Which state in our area is making sure no SNAP recipients go hungry? And where else you can turn to get the help you need right now? Those stories and more on today's edition of The Lineup. It is Thursday, October 30th. 2025.
Hey everyone, I'm NBC10's Keith Jones.
And I'm NBC10's Erin Coleman. Let's get you up to speed with what you need to know today, starting with that powerful fall storm that's hitting our area today.
That's why we've issued that first alert. Marvin Gomez here with an hour-by-hour forecast. Hey, Marvin.
Hey, guys. Good morning. Definitely tracking some of the wet weather moving throughout the entire region. And although I would like to say that umbrellas could be helpful, it is going to be a very breezy day. So I'm not really sure if an umbrella is going to be what's going to fix the rain situation problem for us. More of a raincoat needed today so that can help you with the wind as well. You can see some of the rain basically moving from south to north across all of our neighborhoods. Heading up into the Lehigh Valley, Allentown getting some of those pockets of moderate rain at the moment. Looking at the city, we're not looking at any heavy precipitation at the moment, but certainly some of those pockets of heavier rain are starting to slide up north. Most of the widespread moderate rain right now coming down across central and southern Delaware and for sections of the coast. So the rest of the morning, we're tracking that possibility for continuous rain. We could have a few thunderstorms. Gusty winds are expected today across the entire area, and the mercury likely stays in the mid-60s for most of the day, continuing into the evening. Temperatures cooling down to about 60 degrees by 9 o'clock, and I think by that time we're going to be done with the rain. I mentioned the wind. Right now, winds at 20 miles per hour, but we could easily have gusts near 45 miles per hour this afternoon. Guys?
Thank you. Our team of meteorologists are keeping you prepared throughout the day. Make sure you download our free NBC10 app to get the first alert forecast at your fingertips.
It is 93.3 WMMR in Philadelphia. I'm Pierre Robert.
WMMR's good citizen, Pierre Robert, died suddenly yesterday. Now rock legends and the station, they're honoring the man behind the mic.
NBC10's Lili Zheng is inside WMMR's studio where the Preston and Steve show is having a dedication on the air today.
We're in Ballard-Kinwood this morning, where the Preston and Steve show is not their normal format. Instead, today is all about Pierre Robert. They're having people call in to talk about Pierre. He joined WMMR in 1981, and for more than 4 decades, he was the voice of Philadelphia rock. Loyal listeners in the tri-state area would tune in to his daily features, including noontime workforce blocks, Pierre's vinyl cut, and on this day history lessons. He was inducted into the Philadelphia Music Alliance Walk of Fame back in 2019. This is part of our conversation with Preston Elliott and Steve Morrison earlier this morning.
It was an extremely difficult day yesterday, a tough night last night. We're still coming to terms. Our friend is gone so suddenly. It's going to be a hard day, as you can tell already. So we're all terribly sad, and we're going to do our best with the community to get through all of this together.
And since news of this sudden death, we are hearing tons of tributes. We will share them with you this morning. For now, reporting in Ballard-Kinwood, Lili Zheng, NBC10 News.
The city also mourning another broadcaster, Harry Donahue.
Donahue died yesterday from cancer. He joined KYW News Radio back in 1974. In 79, he embarked on a 35-year run as the morning drive and sports anchor there. Donahue was also the voice of the Temple Owls for 2 decades. He was a member of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame and a mentor to many, including current KYW reporter Mike DiNardo. We spoke with him about the moment he learned of Donahue's passing.
I didn't mention on our air because I knew I'd break down and cry if I did, but his wife said that Harry died with a smile on his face, and that let the whole family know that he was at peace and that it was okay. And that just hit me right in the heart.
Harry Donahue was 77 years old.
In other news, Delaware Governor Matt Myers declared a state of emergency to make sure that SNAP recipients can still access food assistance during the government shutdown. SNAP is the Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. It goes away for some 42 million Americans Saturday. The new state of emergency allows Delaware to use state money to continue funding for SNAP recipients on a weekly basis.
When you cut food assistance for 120,000 Delawareans. That's going to affect communities across our state, including communities that a lot of people probably don't really think of as a community that would receive food stamps or SNAP assistance.
Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, they're among more than 24 states suing the Trump administration over its plans to pause its SNAP benefits.
The Philadelphia-based delivery service GoPuff is trying to help those relying on SNAP. It's now offering $50 in free groceries for SNAP customers. All you have to do is add your EBT card to your GoPuff account. NBC10 is here to help with SNAP benefits running out on Saturday. We've got resources on our website, NBC10.com. SEPTA is asking for an extension to finish inspecting hundreds of train cars that have been deemed a fire risk.
Yep, right now SEPTA has until Friday to finish inspecting 225 train cars. So far, it's only inspected about half of them, and that's why SEPTA is asking the Federal Railroad Administration for a 2-week extension. It's unclear what would happen if SEPTA misses the deadline. How about this? In Atlantic County, a police officer put his own life in danger to rescue an injured dog.
Watch this body cam video. Atlantic City police officer Matt Schmidt, he was called to a vacant lot just a few weeks ago for a dog that appeared to be abandoned and walking with a limp. He followed the pit bull, got a hold of him, but the dog ran off and then jumped into the chilly waters of the Back Bay. So Officer Schmidt jumped in after him.
He just decided he wasn't going to let us take him and he was going to go for a swim. I'm glad the dog's okay. That was my goal.
Officer Schmidt managed to swim about 100 yards back to shore with the dog under one arm. The animal's okay and is now back with its owner.
Amazing.
2 former Eagles go head-to-head tonight in an historic matchup at Lincoln Financial Field.
Yeah, Mike Vick and Norfolk State face off against Deshaun Jackson and Delaware State. Tonight's game will be the first at the link to feature 2 historically black colleges or universities. It's going to be a big matchup right there.
Oh, yeah.
2 big figures there on either sideline. Right next door at the Xfinity Mobile Arena, the Flyers will host the Nashville Predators. The Flyers are going to try to make it 3 straight wins. The puck drops at 7 o'clock. Pregame coverage begins at 6:30 on NBC Sports Philadelphia. Flyers, they're red hot too, which is great.
They're doing really well. The Flyers and the Sixers.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Undefeated
Hey,
for the Sixers, which is crazy.
That does it for today's edition of the lineup.
For Erin Coleman, I'm Keith Jones. You can get NBC 10 News updates right here on the NBC 10 app. You can also catch us weekday mornings from 5 to 7 a.m. Have a great day.
We'll see you.